So, hello again, back again. Who says that? Another dude on YouTube, that's what he says. But I didn't steal it from him, I'm telling you. Right, so guys, I hope you've enjoyed the previous videos. Again, this is a series of videos that I will be doing on Marcel, leading up to his fight and the process of training that he actually went through. Again, I said it before, there's going to be so many more videos coming, okay? So you can see the process and you can see the progress that he actually made. This video in particular is the team sparring. So this is a team sparring video. So all of the guys come together and all we are doing is sparring with Marcel. So you've seen in previous videos, if you watch the previous videos, that we've made him spar with different people, with different abilities, and exactly the same process is going on here with regards to sparring with different abilities. Myself, Tristan, 2 times European kickboxing champion plus other accolades as well. You also have Alex, who's a personal trainer who has 0 experience. Well, I say 0. He claims he was doing kickboxing younger, but obviously at a younger age. But he hasn't developed it, or he hasn't done anything with regards to that. He's just done his bodybuilding, which is absolutely fine. Again, myself, Tristan, and Alex, and all we're trying to do here is develop Marcel's footwork. So what you're going to see, we've got a semi kind of ring set up. So it's a little circle, it's a squared circle, that is what you call it in a ring. But it's a circle, but we're just trying to get him to move around. So this one, obviously, different body types. So Tristan being the beast that he is, the big guy that he is, me being smaller, Alex being smaller in height and in size. Alex is not gonna like that, but hey, it's true. And just different abilities. So we're just gonna take you through the sparring that we went through and trying to develop Marcel moving, trying to develop even Alex moving, giving Alex a little bit more confidence to punch, because one of the things that you'll see in this video is that Alex doesn't like to get hit and he's very nervous about getting hit. Once you understand that this is boxing, okay, you will get hit, but you can potentially avoid being hit if you're watching what's coming back, or you can parry or block, or just have a little bit more confidence within the work that you're actually doing. Okay, so we are going to go straight into the video. Love introduction to myself. Hello guys, introduction to myself, and we're going to go straight in and we're going to speak about this video. Okay, so we start off with Big T and little Marcel, super little Marcel. But you can see the circle stroke ring that we are sparring in, and it's more to get the movement of Marcel around his opponent. Preferably, I would like him to stay in the middle and move T around, but that's a big unit to move around. So I go around and all I'm doing is giving Marcel just a little bits of advice with regards to how he moves. And in the video, I can turn up the volume just a little bit, just so you can hear what T is also saying to Marcel as well, with regards to like the movement and keeping your hands up and what he should do. Because there's no music in the background, which I'm gonna get a strike for. So Marcel's moving quite well here now, and I'm just telling him to use his jab more, move around a little bit more. You can see his steps here a little bit too much, but that's something that he's gotten used to. At this point, Tristan was telling him to try not to lean down, because if you lean down, then you're looking down at the floor and you're not looking at what's going to come. And if you've seen a previous video, I actually caught Marcel over right hand because he was doing that simple thing. It's memory. It's like I was saying about muscle memory. I've gone through muscle memory quite a bit, and once you get used to doing something, then it just becomes second nature. So he will automatically try, and it will automatically not try, but it'll automatically just do it, because that's what his muscle memory or his action has synced into his body. So rather than just kind of slipping off and just coming off. And when he moves down, you'll tend to find that he'll move down and then leave his hands exposed. And that's how I caught him. Sorry about standing in the way of what you're watching. I will move, there you go. Because I just looked back. I looked back at the camera. So again, I'll turn up the volume in this so you can actually hear what T is actually saying to Marcel while he's doing it. And now he's putting the pressure on. This is where Marcel has to move just a little bit more. Okay, so it's making him move around this circle. You can see he's moving nicely around his opponent, or around T, should I say. Although T's not throwing that much and now he's throwing, but he should still use that same element of movement, which I'll probably tell him to do. That same element of movement, which he was just doing there when T wasn't throwing, to when T is actually throwing. That same element of movement should apply. It's funny because when he gets hit, he puts his hands up. Before that, he doesn't put his hands up. There you go, round one. Okay, so this is Alex. So Alex is going to go in. Alex is going to go in with T first, and then he'll go in with Marcel afterwards. So this is the confidence thing that we're trying to get Alex to throw punches, because he's scared about whatever's coming back, but then that makes him nervous about wanting to throw punches. Okay, even though we're not throwing. Punch him. He's actually saying punch. Come on, punch. But he's so nervous about something coming back that he doesn't throw. And you'll see later on in the video there's an example of me and Alex in there, and I'm literally just standing there with my hands down and doesn't want to throw anything. This is where he's telling him to use his feet, be a little bit more stable. This is how Marcel started out, in fact. Okay, feet, happy feet, all over the place, happy feet, all over the place. Rather than just being a little bit more solid with your foundation. Because if you're not solid with your foundation, you can't throw anything. And if your feet are moving all about the place, you're going to square yourself up and not be able to respond back. And this is basically what we're going through here. Okay, so his very high guard opens up other doors to his body. So he's got very, very high guard here. This is where T's telling him now. He's got very high guard here because he doesn't want to get hit in the face, but then he's leaving his body exposed. And that's my big head being in the way again. I do apologize about that. T's doing what he does and just applying pressure. And you can see he'll move his feet like 3, 4, 5 times. T will just move once. this is burning energy. It's burning his energy as well. And the thing is, they're really, really light shots, but he doesn't throw anything back. It's like he doesn't want to kind of punch back. He just stands there and hopes for the best. And then when he throws, he doesn't throw with intention. This is what we're trying to get him to do as well. Throw with intention. Throw like you want to hit the person. Don't just throw with nothing on the end of it, because then that person's just going to keep coming forward. He's going to keep applying pressure and knowing that nothing is going to come back. There you go. There, he's trying to get him into that fighting stance and stay in that fighting stance rather than just moving about. And his feet squaring up. And I mentioned many times about even into the War and Sparring video about a gentleman that squares his feet up when he's actually sparring. Yeah, tell him about his feet. Can't cross your feet because you're off balance. You're going to be off balance. Telling him how to move. T's telling him how to move around the ring. Okay, end of round. Myself and Marcel. Again, my punches are very kind of laboured, just to give him an idea. It's good coming in on the inside there. In some cases I leave, when I'm sparring with myself, I kind of leave gaps and openings for him to see them so he can exploit them. Exploit what I'm leaving. And T's explaining now not to take too many punches in the head. Again, I'll turn up the volume on this so you can potentially hear what we're basically saying to each other. It's quite noisy in there. You've got pads going on in the far distance with Andrew and Amir as well.
Because you don't expect it. If you don't see it and you don't expect it, it hurts.
Maybe I should have put my camera in a better position.
You have to keep your eyes on him, because that stops the pain and it stops it hurting. Because you know you see the punch, you're ready for it, your body braces for it.
So I'm going to be practically silent around these bits where we can see each other talking, or I can see them talking, so you can get to hear what we're actually saying to each other. And T is now talking to Marcel. That was good for Marcel there. That there is showing him that my right hand is available to land on the left side of his face, so to keep his hands up. Again, I'm applying enough pressure to make him work and make him think, but not enough to overwhelm him. Right hand, there it goes again. Even though I'm not using it, I want him to understand that it's there for me to use if I want to, because I see it. He doesn't necessarily see it, but I see it.
See, you didn't fall off balance because your feet were in the right place. That's 20 seconds.
Again, he's using, when I threw my hand up a little while ago, just a few seconds ago, he leaned back. Doesn't mean to say that I can't reach him. And this is what I was telling him about his feet. And now, as soon as I hit him in his right hand, now he puts his hands up. Crazy. And just a little coaching about the right hand. There you go. So I've told you guys about that right hand. Where he leaves it, where he drops it down. This here is for me to tell him that I will punch him in his face. I don't need to do it, but I can see it. And all of these times, I will actually throw it. So now me and Big T, just explaining, I think we was explaining just a little bit beforehand about how we come forward and how we cut off the ring. Okay, so using your footwork to actually cut off the ring. Like one step here, one step there, cuts you off. So it puts you into that corner. Okay, this is me and Alex. This is what I said to you earlier. This is what I said to you guys earlier on about Alex not throwing anything. Look. Throw. Like, I'm not gonna hit you. If you don't throw, I will hit you. See, I'm standing there. Like, come on, Alex, hit me. There's no intention to actually hit me. Super nervous about throwing his punches. And look, they're literally just tapping his gloves, tapping his gloves. There's nothing there. T's telling him to, come on, put the pressure on. Actually hit him. And this is what I said to him, if you don't hit me, I'm going to hit you. Body shot there. That was that high guard that I was telling you about. So his guard's right up here. T's explaining. So I leave this a little bit silent. Hopefully we can hear this. Intention. Punch with intention. Like T punch with intention and hit me in the face. Punch with intention. Like, don't just throw it out there. Punch like you're gonna punch the person. We're all friends here. So it doesn't matter if you hit us. We're not gonna take it seriously. This is a learning curve for them. Okay? And this is where I'm saying, like, come on, hit me. Like, hands down, totally relaxed. Come on, hit me. He's more scared about coming back than actually throwing his punches. So he's throwing his jab and I'm standing in exactly the same spot, and like, I know I'm not gonna get hit, so like, what am I worried about? Absolutely nothing.
Keep moving. The shots are never gonna bother you.
That's super light. And I'm throwing super light. Now if I wanted to put that in, I could put that in. But there's really nothing on these punches at all I'm throwing. But he doesn't want to throw anything back. Look, T's explaining. Stand solid. Your base is important. He's explaining to him about his feet positioning. If you're in stance, you're solid. If your feet are square, then you're just going to fall back. Bend your knees, nice solid base. That's better. end of that round. Again, nah. I thought the last one was me and Big T. I get thrown about a little bit here. We both threw the hook at exactly the same time there. Mutual recognition there. See, I'm not going to move back. T wants me to move back, but I'm not going to move back, so that's why we come together like that. It's talking about reaction. So if you see something, slipping, moving, seeing what's there so you can fire back. Again, if you see something, if you're aware of something coming towards you, and you can see it coming towards you, you've got that split second to try and avoid it, as opposed to looking down and not seeing anything coming, and not being able to avoid it. Do fell off? The apple part, headgear fell off. T's knocking my head stuff off. There you go. He throws me about. See, with me and T, I'm still going and kind of going a little bit less, like not so much intensity, because I'm still worried as such, not necessarily worried, but just cautious about his shoulder, because the more I go, the more he'll go. The more I go, the more he'll go. So I'm just a little bit more concerned about his shoulder. So we've been doing this for years anyway, so we kind of know each other in a sense. Someone encroaching on our ring space. Great comeback from T there. Brian missed it and he just basically countered and kept coming forward. Time in, time out, sorry. Again, explain to everybody what they could do better, how you fight, positioning, etc. So, Marcel and Alex. It's a good opportunity for Marcel to kind of work, and he is actually working. He's working his jab loads. There you go, working his jab loads.
Come on, jab yourself. You're waiting. Don't wait for him. That's it. Don't clinch up.
Again, I'm in the way of all of the action. I will move in a second. Jab to the body. It's very nice. Great uppercut there, lead uppercut there. We practiced that in one of the sessions. Good movement, good jabs again. I should have put my camera in a better position. Sorry guys, I do apologise.
There's a weight behind it. One of those jabs I felt bad, but it's just, someone didn't get on that video, it's so was shot. Come on, work again. Come on, work. Don't allow him to work for it. Come on, that's it. One punch it. One punch it.
This is better work from Alex. There's a lot more work coming back from Alex. I was standing there and we were talking. Yeah, this is a lot better work from Alex coming back. Maybe he feels a little bit more confident in myself because he's not as experienced. See, Marcel hasn't used his right hand yet. It's only the jab, which has been very, very effective. Jab sets up pretty much everything, and if Marcel wanted to probably throw 3 or 4 punches in a combination as he does, he probably could have done. In fact, he could have done.
30 seconds.
So he's working the head and body very, very nicely. Double jabbing, triple jabbing, lead uppercut, great body shot there. With the lead hand as well.
5 seconds, come on up. 5 seconds.
See, only jabs, very good. This is how effective a jab can actually be. Really, really good. Now he has to apply that to someone bigger. There you go, now he is, there he is. That's going to put the pressure on him. This is where I'm trying to attempt to do the one step around the opponent, one step around the opponent. But he's used to doing 2 or 3 steps, sometimes even 4. But one step around the opponent, turn the opponent, drop a shot. One step around the opponent, turn the opponent, drop another shot in. That's just the pressure, someone leaning on you. Again, all this time here now, all he needs to do is there you go, react. I said it on cue. All he needs to do is just react, just stop T in his tracks. throwing punches. That's the only, like, sometimes that's the only way to stop an assault, is to just throw back to make him think. Don't go back with your head up. You'll get caught. Especially from a bigger, taller opponent who's got a longer reach. Right hand down, gets caught. Left hand down, sorry, gets caught. Again, good jab.
Keep going.
There you go, good. There we go. Andrew in the background's doing pads for me. Move back, handles down, got caught with the right hand. There you go. I think I'm telling him to step around now. Step around his opponent and throw. Shot back there. Shot back there. Shot back there. See, if T wanted to throw, look at that jab. It's like a submachine gun. Just out, 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 out. But in all fairness, Marcel was doing very, very well here. You know, he's under pressure, we're applying a lot of pressure onto him. With Alex, he done very, very well. As it goes on with T, now he's doing very, very well with popping the jab. Admittedly, T might be given that option to, it's there, staying around, yep, staying inside the circle. He was given the option to stay in there, and he was being very effective with it.
Straight face. Just throw it around, but you're not tired. You're not tired. Work.
And this is where I'm telling him to move the app. There you go. Move around the opponent. Don't necessarily step back. You can move around the opponent. There you go. See, done exactly. Again, I can't stress this enough, and I think I said it in one of the other videos before. When you tell Marcel to do something, he definitely applies. He will go back to revert back to type. What I mean by that, he'll revert back to what he normally does. But instantly, when you tell him to do something, he'll try and apply it pretty much most of the time. Look at the difference. And you just do the difference in when he does move. It's so much more effective in his work. There you go. And again, I'm just telling him just to use the one step. Be economical with your work. He's using the jab very, very effectively there. Again, reverting back to type. Too many steps there, but there you go. One there. One step, move around. There you go. So I just told him there. One step, move around. Boom, there. Spin your opponent. You spin your opponent round into your strong hand, which is your right hand, obviously, if you're orthodox. Left hand if you're southpaw. But you can see I'm leaving like a space that he can go into if I'm coming forward onto him as an opponent. I'm leaving a space which he can move into and just step around. He could have stepped around to my left side, but he stepped around to his right side because that's what he knows. Or that's what he's comfortable with, or, you know, again. he'll get used to that. As time goes on, he'll get used to using those angles, using the different angles that he actually has to make himself just a little bit more effective. Caught me a nice there. Again, but I popped him back with a jab. I was actually going to try something there when you previously saw that. It didn't work because his massage jab came out quite quick. Again, he's thinking loads, as opposed to just popping his jab and moving, stepping and moving while he's throwing his jab. See, he made me miss there, and he could have countered. Again, too many steps there. One step, which was good. When you use your feet so much, especially when you're doing many little steps, it takes a while to readjust your feet so you can throw in an effective way. And again, just going over with him how he can use his feet more effectively, just by doing a one step. So one step around your opponent, maybe 2 at max, 4 not acceptable. And when you do that, you'll send me into, like, if I'm coming forward with any form of punching, if I'm punching coming forward, I'm gonna go that way and he's gonna step around, he's gonna be that side. The minute I turn around to face him, he's already there. He can just counter straight away. And he'll go around and practice that. And again, not using so many steps, not running around, happy feet. And just being more effective with your feet. Because then again, you're in a position to counter with your hands. Okay, so this is the last round of Alex. Tristan's just explained some stuff here.
Your fight brain switching on, where if I'm shouting stuff, or even when I'm talking to you stuff, you're listening. When I said push away and work on the way out, that's a half a second. That's how I come in. Tie him up. Have you ever seen it? I push, we break. It has been break. Immediately. It's the only time I can land on him completely. Because during that 1 second, everyone expects it. Everyone expects it. Everyone expects it. It's like, what's that?
I'm just letting let that finish there. So I'm just applying pressure to Alex, not really. Again, everything is just very, very light, and just trying to make Alex punch more, just as opposed to, you know, standing there taking shots like he was doing there. Like, and you see how effective I'm using my feet. One step, just to skip to the left, skip to the right, and I've got him cornered off. This is about cutting off the ring and how you cut off the ring effectively. Just in there giving him some advice, and then coming to me and then showing how his feet, again, this is good. This is a good example of using your feet in the most effective way possible. Okay, so we are coming towards the end of the video. So, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because there's loads more coming up. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you on the next one.